Hey team. So I asked a question yesterday and was actually really surprised by the opinions that I saw. Thank you guys so much for commenting and letting me know your thoughts. So the question was, which nutrition philosophy resonates more with you? Which one do you agree most with? So yes, I know nobody's perfect and I know that nobody's going to be 100% all the time, but I was just wondering which nutrition philosophy resonates most with you. The number one that I presented was don't eat less, just eat better. And the second one was enjoy your food, just eat less. So basically, number one is telling you you don't need less calories, just make sure that you're taking in whole foods and clean fuel sources. And the second one was basically eat whatever you want, just don't go crazy and don't eat too much of it. And this was kind of a trick question in a way, and I didn't intend for it to be, but I realized afterward that there's a problem built into that question. And the two of them, you can't really compare the two. And the reason I say that is because with philosophy number one, where you're eating mostly clean fuel sources, mostly whole foods, you simply can't eat as much as if you're eating a pizza or if you're eating Ben & Jerry's or one of my favorites, or like a burger and french fries. You simply can't take in the amount of calories. For example, if you're eating a chicken stir fry with rice, can you consume as many calories of that as you can of pizza or Ben & Jerry's, etc., etc.? It's just your body won't allow it. I know that it's very possible for someone to eat over 1,000 calories in, pizza and dessert easily. And you have to think about the hormonal response to the foods that you're eating. So I'm going to expand on that a little bit. So with nutrition philosophy, number one, you're not having these huge insulin spikes and crashes, right? So your hunger is more controlled. Whereas with scenario number two, you're getting these insulin, this is Liam, you're getting these insulin spikes and crashes all the time, which makes you feel unnecessarily full. Secondly, with philosophy number one, you're probably getting sufficient protein. And you guys hear me expound on the virtues of protein all the time, but since I'm kind of on a rant anyway, I'm just going to go for it. With protein, number one, it is expensive for your body to process protein. That's a good thing. It requires calories for your body to digest the protein. So in terms of leaning out, that's beneficial for you. That's very beneficial. Secondly, you're probably getting more nutrients because you're probably eating a lot more fruits and vegetables. So with scenario number one, your hunger is under control, and with the types of things that you're putting into your body, you're feeling full because of the protein, and secondly, because of the nutrient stores. Whereas with philosophy number two, you're likely not getting nearly enough protein in, and so you're feeling hungry. Secondly, you're probably losing muscle mass, which is making your metabolism tank. Side note, after the age of 24, women naturally start to lose muscle mass, which slows down your metabolism and makes you less lean. And then secondly, in terms of nutrient density, in terms of vitamins and minerals and all of those things, your body requires those things simply to digest food. So if you're not getting it in the actual food that you're eating, your body is going to use the stores of vitamins and minerals, etc., that it has in order to digest the junk food. So you're depleting your nutrient stores just simply by eating heavily processed, junky kinds of foods. So I do understand, I do realize that every body is different. And perhaps for me, because I'm insulin resistant and I'm hypothyroid, I can't tolerate as much processed food or sugar, etc., as a lot of people can. However, I 100% believe that whole foods, a focus on whole foods, is going to be beneficial for absolutely anybody. I think eating less junk food is going to impact anyone in the long run. I know Weight Watchers has changed a lot. They have a lot more focus on quality of nutrition, but I did it like 12 years ago, probably. I was like 18 or something. And the focus was just that, the quantity of food that you're eating. And that's all that really mattered. And so it encouraged a person to really eat low points. That's the Weight Watchers thing, low points foods, which were stuff like pasta and like the little treats that they have at the supermarket, like tiny carrot cakes and tiny brownies and things like that. So you're eating basically low fat foods because those are lower calorie foods, but it's mostly processed garbage. And how can you do that long term? Low calories of garbage food long term. I don't know of very many people that can sustain that and that go on these like low calorie junky diets and don't gain the weight back afterward, right? So, I think sometimes I get comments that this is extreme, like eating whole foods is extreme. It's not. It's what our bodies were designed to function on. It's the way that our bodies function best in terms of energy, in terms of like gut bloating, in terms of, muscle mass on your body so that you can maintain your metabolism and all of that stuff. I am super passionate about this. And, I do live in the real world. I understand, Ben and Jerry's is like my favorite thing ever. I eat pizza, I eat a burger and French fries as well. I just understand that a base of healthy, whole, mostly one ingredient foods is going to be best for my body in the long run. And I really do believe that this translates not just to people like me with hypothyroid and insulin resistance because of PCOS. I think this translates to the general population. Just look at the general population and you'll see that that's true. So this is a super long rant, but you can see that it means a lot to me. Hope this helps you guys. If you have any questions on like how to make the transition from junky food to more whole foods, for me, it's been years of focusing and making like changes here and there. So if anyone has questions on that, feel free to send me a message or comment below and I'm happy to help.